Alright, off we go. Leaving town on a mission to investigate one of the most brutally reviewed zoos in our region. Some folks online said it was just goats and sadness, and now we're gonna go find out for ourselves. The kids were excited. I was cautiously optimistic. Welcome to our new video series where we're going around and checking out different animal attractions from around the country. Today we are at one of our local zoos, Adirondack Animal Land, and we are going to check out and see if some of the one-star reviews of this place are true or not. This zoo has a rating of 3.5 stars on Yelp, so let's go check it out. Okay, so some of the reviews of this place say there are only 5 to 7 different types of animals, that their reptiles are only in 10-gallon enclosures like pet stores, and that their giraffes were just on concrete pads with nothing else around them, and that their monkeys were just swinging in the same spot over and over again. The bears were just pacing in place. So let's go check and see if any of these reviews are correct.
It's fun holding the camera. Cash only.
Hi, how are you? Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, Mom.
Our animals have been tested and vaccinated for TB and rabies. I hope that's not the case, because in order to test for rabies, your animal has to be dead. So let's hope that's not the case and we don't see a zoo full of dead animals. We got animal number 1 is a goat. What do you think of the goats?
I like them.
Goats are pretty cool, huh? Hey, buddy.
That one's the
She's got a big
daddy
belly,
and
huh?
the little kid. And the mom.
Animal number 2. There's a ball python. You can see him right there. This is in a 40-gallon enclosure, not 10-gallon. Let's see, and another ball python, baby one. We got animal number 3 are giraffes, who are not in a concrete pen, but they are in a small enclosure. They have a big giraffe house over there, and they do have another fenced-in yard over there they can go to, probably at nighttime. Hi, Mr. Giraffe. Animal number 4, we have a small enclosure for some prairie dogs. If we have 4 in here, enclosure could be larger, but it is in shade, which is good. They got food, they got water, they got some rocks to climb in. They don't have anything to hide in or under, but at least they are under shade. Animal number 5, we have a red iguana up there.
Daddy, can I show it? Can I take
Yep.
a time now?
What is it?
A red iguana.
Hey, go show everyone the next one. Oh, he's trying to talk to you. Little goats over here, and we have some alpacas over there.
So over here, the alpacas.
Hey guys,
He's trying to eat the lid off.
is there food right there? Where's the food? Right there? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Dad.
Hi.
Can you pet?
No biting.
That one's trying to eat my hand.
Yeah. Like that.
Dad, can sanitizer.
You want to do something?
No.
He knows you just got food out of there. Look at
You
him.
give it to him. Put your hand up flat like this.
Lolly.
Open it nice and
He
flat.
likes Lolly.
Good job. Do you want to do it again?
Or do you want to feed the little goat over
Do you want to
there
feed
this
the little
time?
goat?
Or the
that guy?
alpaca.
Or the alpaca. The little goat.
Right there.
here. Put your hand right there.
Ew, that one's got blood.
Next we have peacocks right over there. I believe we're on animal number 8. Not huge, but they do have a water bowl and a food bowl and a place where they can get under shade. We got trees over here with shade. We got some toys. We have enclosure number 2 of alpacas. Next we have a leopard gecko and pretty leopard gecko.
Nice enclosure too.
This is an old school Neodecia enclosure. I used to have one of these. It's about a 30-gallon Neodecia enclosure, which for a leopard gecko isn't too bad. He just has shade, so he's not in the sun all day. He's under a tree. He's got food. He's got water. Not too bad.
And there's snakes too.
Oh, let's go check out the snake. Let's see. Oh, ball python number 3. This one is a different morph. The first 2 look like normals. This one, I'm not sure of the morph, but
Dad, I found another
the ball python and a, say, 40 to 50 gallon enclosure.
Another snake.
Ball python number 4. So apparently this zoo likes ball pythons. And ball python number 5. So apparently the only snakes that this zoo knows about are ball pythons. Ball python number 5. And lastly, in our little reptile corner, we have some bearded dragons. 3 bearded dragons in what appears to be about a 30-gallon enclosure, which, although it is not a 10-gallon enclosure, I would still say is quite small for 3 bearded dragons that are going to get very, very large. So maybe they need to upgrade their reptile enclosures.
Dad, look, there's baby
Oh.
tortoise and a green iguana.
And we have on the last end here, we have a green iguana and a baby sulcata tortoise with currently no lights in there, but at least they do have some access to the sun. They might be getting a little bit of rays through this, but they probably need some more lights in that enclosure. Also, I would not keep a iguana and a tortoise in the same place. Animal from the desert and an animal from the jungle, rainforest probably don't belong together. So maybe you want to fix that. All right, what do we have next here?
A ring-tailed lemur. They're having a community bath right now.
Oh, it's bath time for the lemurs. Lemurs.
You've always
Very
wanted
cool
one.
animals. I do. I love lemurs. Lemurs are really cool. Although I want the red-ruffed lemurs. These are ring-tailed lemurs from Madagascar. Enclosure isn't too bad. It's shaded. They got plenty of toys and ropes and swings for them to play with.
There it is. There it is.
There he is. He's staring at us. Those are coatimundis or coatis, the Central and South American relatives to our North American raccoons.
They're repeat birds. Let's go. I call them
Oh, repeat birds. Yep,
because they repeat.
they do. Those are macaws.
Do they repeat you?
Some of them, sometimes they do.
Why?
Animals poop. It's just these animals get to get looked at all day, so they're gonna poop. Those are a blue and gold macaw not sure what kind they are, but they're both macaws.
So we're gonna go see the kangaroos. So they're really fun. They can hop forever and then they come back. And they have pouches that our babies can get in. And they're called joeys.
Can you show it to them? What is it?
A kangaroo. There's kangaroos.
Australia. Kangaroos are from Australia.
Kangaroos are from Australia. You can go to the end, but you can't go any farther. And we are on like enclosure number 4 of goats. Which goats are cool, but that's a lot of enclosures of goats. We have bunnies.
One right there and one back here.
One right there. One over here. What do you think about the zoo so far? We're about halfway. We're a little over halfway through.
I like it so far.
Pretty good. You like the animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Oh, they can go on their play place now.
This is the purple.
Baby capybaras. So mom and dad capybara. They got this nice big pond for them to swim in. And they're at home with some ducks. And they even got a boat to drive. Look at that. And a hippo.
And the alligator.
And an alligator that's about to eat them. Oh no. Oh, little baby capybara is trying to get in the water. Here we have an adult sulcata tortoise. We saw the baby earlier. And now we have an adult. Probably the largest enclosure for a size animal yet.
Capybara.
Daddy, come on.
It's got lots of dirt to dig in. Digging holes over there. And there it is. So over here, they have this guy listed as a sulcata tortoise, not threatened. If you remember our other, when they showed the baby over there, they had it listed as an African spur-thighed tortoise, which is the same animal as a sulcata tortoise. And they had that one listed as endangered. So which one is it, guys? Non-threatened sulcata or endangered African spur-thigh? Let's figure it out.
They're the same.
They are the same. We have some little emus. These are a large flightless bird from Australia. So yeah, a bunch of little emus in there.
And you might recognize emus from the commercials about emus.
What's the commercial?
Where it's a guy in the
Insurance company? Yep, they are on insurance companies.
emu.
They have shade. They have a water bucket. I don't know if they have water.
Trying to bite each other.
Next on our list over here, we have Patagonian cavies. They look similar to the capybaras. They're kind of a mixture between a capybara and a rabbit. They got rabbit-like back feet, but look very similar to capybaras. They have an igloo hut. Could be bigger, but they do have some shade. The baby capybaras. Little baby over there checking stuff out. Mama and dad and babies over there having a snack. Under their umbrella. We have some domestic turkeys right here. A few turkeys. Places for them to go up and roost. Some swings. Some climbing stuff for them. Slightly smaller size enclosure, but not horrible. Could be better. It looks like we have some more coatis. And some more coatimundis. Enclosure number 2 of coatimundis.
White-nosed, actually.
Oh, these are white-nosed coatimundis.
That one's trying to escape.
That one's probably trying to dig for food.
just trying to
find some yummy food. They got a bunch of toys and swings for them to play on. One of my favorite animals, Adirondack Animal Land. There's the monkeys right there. But this one is a really cool animal. Do you know what this is?
Yes, I have. Put them in the drive-thru.
And this animal is a very unique, cool animal called a binturong. You know what's so cool about these guys, girls? These are the animals that smell like popcorn. So if you could get up close enough to him, kind of hard to smell him from this far away, at least for Dad it is, because Dad can't smell very well. These guys smell like popcorn. One of the coolest things in the animal kingdom, to have an animal that smells like popcorn. Made it through the walking portion of the zoo. What do you think of it?
I liked it.
You liked it? One of the things that was debunked, there's definitely more than 5 to 7 kinds of animals. Maybe not a whole lot more. We will add it all up and I'll show you how many there are right over here somewhere. But some of the other one-star reviews we saw, there was very rude employees. People that we checked in with were very nice, very polite. We didn't encounter any other rude employees throughout the place, so I say that one is busted. We didn't run into any rude employees. Someone else said that they were followed by someone with a broom, although we did see one lady several times in there with a broom. All she was doing was sweeping up the walkways with it. She wasn't following anyone, wasn't telling them to get away from the animals, wasn't telling them to get out of the park. So I would say that is another one-star review that is false. So we are now going to check out the safari portion of this zoo and come along with us and we'll see how that goes. Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. First thing in the gate down there is camels.
Okay.
They'll stick their head in the window.
Okay.
You don't want to do that, put the window up. They're level with your window.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just the camels.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on the way out is where the zebras are. You gotta watch the zebras because they do bite.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right. Don't want camels in the car. Roll your windows up.
Alpacas first.
Yeah.
And the camel.
And
And they
the
are
car in
going
front of us has a
to
feed cup, and they're all in there.
horde. And the camel's coming.
Look at little tiny hands sticking out this window. Like, I have stuff too, but nobody's coming over
They're
here.
checking you out.
Go around. That little hand has something. Lazy bums. Oh. Camel just got shut out. He's like, hey.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. You found the little hand with the food.
Yeah, except they rolled the windows up because the camel came over.
Oh, camel's coming to you, Brenna.
You might want to roll your window up.
You might want to roll
'cause
your
you don't
window
got
up.
no food. Up. At least you don't have to hand crank it. Like when I was a kid. You had to hand crank the window.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
He's against the window.
Ooh, that was our car, buddy.
Oh, he broke it.
No, he didn't. It
No.
moves. We're not fixing it, Luke. Sorry.
That's fine.
He's coming over. He's like, oh, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I got
He's
you.
like, oh, the camel touched this. Nope, no food. Pretty though.
Very pretty.
Hi. Oh,
It's like, oh, no window open.
sorry. Oh.
It's like, these windows are supposed to be open. Why aren't they open?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
These camels do not believe in personal space. They were coming in hot. And spoiler, one of them forgot how brakes work.
In front of us.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Don't bump into it.
That's my window. Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, there's horses. Look at the ponies.
Oh, little horses.
Brenna. You don't have nothing to feed the pony.
10270 QX3.
Look at the camel.
Hey, you just stole the cup. See, they stole the cup. So you're paying attention to the horse and not me. I'm just gonna stand in front of your car. Looks like you're gonna climb on the
The
car.
one on this side's trying to call the camel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Summer is cooler with Stewart shops.
He's like, no, I see you got food on this side.
Oh, now the camel's coming over to this side.
Ice cream and New York State's best milk.
Hey, he stole the cup. That's all my food now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the flies.
You pet him, Brenna?
Love you.
Did you pet him?
No, because I'm gonna eat chips on the way home. Mom doesn't have any. But
Well, we can stop at the store to wash our hands afterwards. You can pet him. Hi, buddy. You can pet him.
some horses are wild, not you.
Go ahead.
You're not a wild horse.
Here comes the ostrich.
There you go. Oh, ostrich is coming, Brent. And zebras.
And donkeys.
And donkeys.
And the zebras bite.
Zebras bite, and ostriches like to stick their head in their window and peck at you.
Yep.
I'll fix zebras. Mom, I want a
Yeah. Here comes the donkey.
I wonder how many things of food they got
donkey.
because they're on like their fourth cup.
Hey, donkey.
I don't.
Hey, donkey. Sorry, I don't got no food for you, donkey.
Oh my gosh. You're falling over.
Hey, little piggy.
Move.
Okay, ready to go to the next part?
Ooh, a big pig.
He almost. They're coming towards me. They're following us. They're following my side.
Oh no, they're following your
I
side.
can't put it up. I can't put it up all the way.
Because now we're going to some deer.
They're cute.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
One's coming. It's trying to get my hand. They're like, I want to be pet.
Yeah.
No animals are coming to my side.
Yeah. This is the animal that Dad got chased and put its head in the back of our car when I was younger. One of these things.
Yeah, when I was
And it bent the tailgate of our car because it got its horn stuck inside. Then boom, wide open prairie and some serious horns.
that one got to
Hey buddy. Whoa, what's over there?
Ooh, ostrich eggs.
Ostrich eggs? That's cool.
No one's guarding them?
You can run up and take one?
No.
No, because you can't get out of your car.
I wonder if it's a real nest or ostrich eggs. That's pretty cool. They look kind of glossed though. I think those are fake.
Yeah,
They
they're
have
holes.
drilled in the bottom.
Yep.
It makes so they're showing you what an ostrich nest would look like. Hey, Mr. Ostrich. You're playing chicken? You're a bird, but you're not a chicken. He's coming, Bren.
I don't have nothing. I'm sorry, no.
You can't get in. You're locked out.
Are you gonna try mine? He's coming to mine. I can't get it up the one. No, he's coming to check out that car.
He's come check out the car behind us. Now we got some more alpacas.
I can't pull
Ostriches fade out, alpacas roll in.
Excuse me. You're kind of in the way. Are you stopping us? You trying to hold us up?
As we come to the end of the safari, these guys were our final stop. While I didn't catch the exact species, they seemed relaxed and right at home.
Create some shade. I do like the pea houses that they've got.
Yeah.
Bigger animals.
So that was the safari drive-through. Hope you all enjoyed it. There were some pretty fun animals, fun encounters there. We had some ostriches and some camels and alpacas that tried sticking their head in our windows and stopped in front of our vehicle because they wanted us to stop and feed them. All right, girls, so what did we think?
I liked it.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I liked the drive-through because there was horses, and it's my favorite animal.
There was some cool, and we got to pet the horses. That was fun.
So, like, I was at like a 3 or 4 star,
Okay.
and then as soon as I saw the horse, I started getting excited. It just bumped up to 5.
All right, 5 stars. What about you, Kita? What was your favorite part?
We got to see deer.
We got to see deer. That was fun, wasn't it?
What was a really big animal you got to see?
Oh, remember the really big animal?
Really, really tall. Who'd you get on your penny?
On your penny? You got to see a giraffe. That was pretty cool, huh?
So, I got a tiger. So when I saw the pony, it went up to 7.
It went up to 7? That's pretty awesome. All right, so now we have to give this place a 5-star rating. What can we say good about this place to give it a 5-star rating?
That's pretty awesome. You get to feed the animals.
Yep, that is cool. You can feed almost just about every animal. That is pretty
Except
fun.
for zebras.
Except for the zebras. Yes, we don't
'Cause
feed
they
zebras because they bite. They are still wild animals and they will bite. So, but you can feed just about every other animal in the zoo. You can buy food for. We didn't run into any rude employees. All the ones that we talked to were pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some of the comments where there was very rude employees, and another one was they got followed around the zoo by someone with a broom. Which I did see a lady with a broom a couple times, but she was just sweeping the sidewalks. She wasn't chasing anyone down.
So, was Adirondack Animal Land really as bad as the 1-star reviews made it out to be? Well, kinda, but not really. Let's break it down. Some of the reviews did have a point. The variety of animals is definitely limited, especially when it comes to exotic animals. Altogether, we probably saw between 15 to 25 different species. So there's a lot more than the 5 to 7 that was listed in one of the 1-star reviews. So that's kind of busted. But there's also a lot of repetitive animals. There was several enclosures of goats and alpacas. There was also sheep in several enclosures. So there was a lot of repetitiveness throughout. There was duplicate enclosures of coatis. Speaking of exotic species, their reptile selection was not the best. They did have some reptiles. They were not in 10-gallon enclosures like the 1-star review stated, but many of them were in enclosures that were too small for them. And speaking of repetitive, they had 5 enclosures of snakes, all the same species, and all the most common pet snake in probably the world, which was ball pythons. They had 5 enclosures of ball pythons. 4 of them looked like they were probably normals. One of them was definitely some sort of morph. You can leave a comment down below if you can tell the morph of them. I'm not the best on ball python morphs. I've never bred ball pythons. I've only gotten into them a little bit. They are really cool snakes, but I definitely don't know all the morphs. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of different kinds of morphs of ball python. So leave a comment down below if you know what morph that ball python was that we saw in the video a few minutes ago. The other reptiles, there was the bearded dragons, 3 juvenile bearded dragons. Obviously couldn't tell if they were male or female, so hopefully there wasn't more than 1 male in that enclosure, because males, especially as they get older, do tend to fight. And they were only in about a 55-gallon enclosure, but 3 of them is way too small. For 1 of them, that's too small as an adult. For 3 of them, as they get older, even at this age, it's too small of an enclosure. And then they had leopard geckos, which were in, okay, they were in about a 20 or 30-gallon enclosure. They could definitely use a larger enclosure, but it could have been a lot worse. The worst thing I saw there was the green iguana, a baby green iguana, and a baby sulcata tortoise in the same small enclosure together on sand. That should absolutely never be done. Sulcata tortoises are a desert species. Green iguanas are a tropical species. You should not be keeping tropical and desert species in the same enclosure together. It's bad enough to have a lizard and a tortoise in that small of an enclosure together. You definitely should not be keeping tropical and desert dwelling animals together. The tropical animal, the green iguana, does not have enough humidity, doesn't have enough water. It should not be living on a sand substrate. They do eat the same foods. I guess that's really the only benefit, is they do both eat leafy green vegetable stuff, but that's about it. So do not do that. Please, zoo, change what you're doing. Don't do that. However, one of their best enclosures I saw for an animal was also for a reptile. Their large sulcata tortoise was in probably the largest single enclosure for one single animal. Although it was fairly bare, it could have had more in there for him. It was just kind of a big open circle with sand. They could have put some more stuff in there for him to climb on. Some flat rocks for him to climb on, maybe a shallow pool that he could have walked in and out of. Just some other stuff in there for him. A hide for him to go in and out of, caves that like to burrow, so they could make him makeshift caves or burrows that are obviously stable, that won't collapse on him, that are made that he could actually burrow in, or that he could shade they go in, so he's not just subject to being in the sun all day. They also had, with the sulcata tortoises, the baby sulcata and the adult sulcata, the placards on their enclosures. One of them said that they were critically endangered. The other one said that they were not threatened. In their wild habitat, they are endangered. They are on the endangered species list, IUCN Red List. And they were listed as a sulcata tortoise for the adult and an African spur thigh for the baby, which those 2 animals are synonymous with each other. That's the same animal. There's 2 different common names for the same animal, but they listed different statuses. So maybe get your animals straight and signs updated. But it wasn't all bad. The safari was actually not too bad. They had, again, a lot of the same animals that we saw in the zoo. There was some different ones. There was longhorn steer, there was deer, there was ostriches. They also, when you were driving into the safari park, the person taking your tickets did warn you, if you don't want animals' heads in your windows, to make sure your windows are rolled up, because they will stick your head in the window. It's always good advice, especially if they have little kids. Don't want ostriches pecking at the faces. As for the giraffe concrete pen, The giraffe was in an extremely small enclosure. I'd say it measured no more than maybe 30 or 40 feet square, which is way too small for one giraffe. It was not on a concrete pad like the review said, so that part's kind of busted, but it was in way too small of an enclosure, and it did not have any access to shade. It was in the sun all day. It did have a barn that I'm assuming that it went into at night, and it did have a extra pen, it looked like, in the back area, so that during the off hours it could probably go back there. It was not a good enclosure for a giraffe. So that review is, I'd say, half busted. As for the rude staff, I would say that myth is 100% completely busted. We had several encounters with different staff throughout the park, from the main entrance where we bought our tickets to we saw a couple of staff members while we were walking through the park, and the staff member that took our tickets going into the drive-through safari. All of the interactions that we had with staff, they were very polite, very friendly. One comment did say that there was a staff member in the zoo with a broom that saw them over by the giraffe pen and followed them around through the whole entire zoo, and basically tried to tell them that they had to leave the zoo, and were just like stalking them around the zoo. Although we actually did see a staff woman in the zoo with a broom several times throughout the zoo. She was not following anyone. She was sweeping the pathways, but she was probably out there keeping an eye on all of the people, making sure that they don't do anything to the animal enclosures, throwing stuff in there, bothering the animals, tapping on glasses, that sort of stuff, which as a future zoo owner and a animal keeper for 20 plus years, I completely understand. You do want to keep an eye on people, because everyone that visits a zoo doesn't share the same love and passion of the animals as you do, and some of them just let their kids do whatever they want, and some of the adults are worse than the kids, and they'll be tapping on glasses, they'll be yelling at them, they may even throw stuff into the enclosure, which you don't want. So that 1-star review is definitely busted about being kicked out, but maybe they were kicked out because they were doing something they shouldn't have been doing to animals. They were stressing out the animals. Who knows? Another thing is that you can definitely tell this zoo is older. I believe this zoo was from the 70s or 80s. I believe it was first built, and you can tell the enclosures look like they were from the 70s or 80s. So a lot of the enclosures and decorations of the zoo definitely need to be updated. You can tell they have not been updated in probably over 30 years. Part of the zoo is actually closed off. It looked like it was a more of like a play area with a couple of enclosures. There was a lot of cartoony decoration stuff down there that was shut off to the zoo that looked like it was probably built in the 70s. A lot of the enclosures are wire fencing and glass tanks, like fish tanks for the reptiles and that kind of stuff. So a lot of their enclosures could definitely use some updates. They were not horrible for the animals, but they could definitely be updated. With that said, the best enclosure out of the whole zoo, I would probably say, is the capybara enclosure, which actually had several small baby capybaras, which were probably the cutest thing in the whole park. If you ever get to see a baby capybara, definitely go see them. Capybaras, if you don't know, are the largest rodent species in the world. You think, ew, rodent, rat, that's disgusting. No. Capybaras are awesome animals. They stand probably about 2 feet tall, about 3 feet long. They are highly aquatic, so it's nice in their enclosure that they actually had this fairly good sized pond for them to swim in, which was amazing. There are really grassy fields all around the pond, and a fairly large enclosure for them. They had lots of trees, they had shade, They had water, they had green grass, they had just about everything that they could need for those capybaras. The water, I would say, could use to be a little bit cleaner. It was very, very green, which could mean that it just has too much sunlight to it, not enough filtration. It might need some animals in there to help keep the algae down, because there's probably a lot of the algae built up in the pond. So maybe update their filtration and get some more animals, cleaner animals, fish and different animals in the pond to help keep it cleaner looking. That would be my only my suggestion for the capybara pen. So overall, do I think this zoo is a 1-star rated zoo? No. While it is definitely not a 5-star zoo, it probably falls somewhere in between. I would probably say it lands between a 2.5 to 3 stars, maybe. It is definitely older. The a lot of the enclosures, almost all of the enclosures, could definitely use some updates and some TLC. Just clean up the place a little bit, fix up some of your decorations, make it look nicer. There's a lot of things that you can do to make animal enclosures and make a zoo in general look nicer without spending money. Cleaning, fixing. And lastly, this is mainly a reptile channel because I do a lot of reptiles, but their reptile selection and enclosures need a lot of work. Probably the most work out of any animal that is there. Give them bigger enclosures, nicer enclosures, get them out of just glass fish tanks. If you're keeping reptiles together, make sure 1, their enclosure is plenty big enough. 2, make sure that you're not keeping more than 1 male together. A lot of people don't believe in cohabiting at all. I've kept reptiles for over 20 years. I do cohab certain animals together, especially bearded dragons. Females can stay together for the most part. 1 male with a couple of females, as long as the enclosure is big enough, you keep an eye on them, they will be fine. You can yell at me in the comments if you don't believe that's true, that's fine. Your opinion, my opinion, we can agree to disagree on that. And don't keep species together that don't belong together. Don't keep tropical and desert animals together. Ever. All right. Well, that was our first 1-star review. Leave a comment down below of where you want us to go next to review. If you know of any low-rated, 1-star rated zoos or pet stores or animal sanctuaries or anything animal related. We are currently in upstate New York, so anything close to us would be best. Upstate New York, really all of New York. We can even go over into Vermont, possibly New Hampshire, Massachusetts. We can go in probably within a 4 to 5 hour radius of upstate New York. So just get on a map, look at that. We're just north of Albany, so the 4 to 5 hour radius of Albany, New York. And if you know of an low-rated animal place in that area, or just a really cool animal place in that area, we will go check them out, because we are also have plans to go visit some good rated animal places. We are going to be able to get some behind the scenes coverage of some of these zoos and wildlife sanctuaries in the area sometime later this year. But look out for this winter, because we have something really cool coming up for this winter of a behind the scenes expose, if you will. So leave a comment down below if you have been to Animal Land and what you thought of it. We'll see you next time. Bye. Some of the routes, so a lot of the enclosures did kind of yeah, you already got that. The